Okay, so I got the idea to play Super Metroid because one of my favorite things is coming up, which is the Games Done Quick events. For those of you who don't know, Games Done Quick is a charity speedrunning event where people speedrun games to benefit organizations such as Cancer Research and Doctors Without Borders.
The first Metroid game that I've ever played was Metroid Prime for the GameCube. In fact, I never knew the character Samus until I bought the very first Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64. And at that time I had no idea who that character was. Back in the day when I was a child, I did not have a Super Nintendo, so I never got to experience Super Metroid or any of the Metroid related games. Well, obviously the game is an old game, so I have to look at it in that way. It's not necessary for me because I mostly play games for narrative experiences, and Metroid or Super Metroid is definitely more focused on the gameplay aspect of it. It's of course a 2D platformer slash action game. What I do see the appeal of getting bonuses and upgrades at a fairly fast tempo. But the fact that you need to backtrack, which means that you need to go back to areas you visited before when you have new abilities to go to new places, I don't find that too appealing because that kind of gets me lost.
So my experience with the Metroid games is I've loved them for a long time. The first one I ever played was the second one on the Game Boy, the original Game Boy, the shitty one with the green dot matrix. I just really liked the game. I didn't understand it even. The game came out in '92, and I think I was about 8 years old. But Super Metroid, I really don't know why I love that game as much as I do. I mean, I always liked robot things. I mean, I didn't even know it was a person inside the suit. I just thought you played as a robot. But I always thought it was really neat. I also really like the atmosphere in Super Metroid. Every kind of stage of the game feels like it's its own very different thing, and they all stand out, and they all have a really good atmosphere and really good accompanying music. And I really like the aspect of getting power-ups and new weapons along the way. And I don't know, it's a really fun game.
So I bought a new PC recently, and since of course Super Metroid is a Super Nintendo game, I figured that it would be very easy to start and to record on my new PC. However, this did not prove to be the case at all. We had the first problem where by accident I pulled the plug out of my PC, and my new PC that is less than 2 weeks old would not start up anymore. We luckily fixed the problem by putting in the Windows disk, and now it works again like intended. However, we had to switch several emulators because the recording software would not recognize it. Sound and size were an issue, and eventually I had to use a screen recording software that literally would fill my whole screen, including mouse, taskbar, etc. So we had to actually crop it to where you could only see the game, and it took us probably an hour or over an hour to get this thing to work.
So we are doing a bit of a change in format in this one. The first episode we are still doing a little bit of an interview format, but that's only for the first episode. From every episode after this, it's going to be more of a traditional Let's Play format where me and Max, mostly me because we are trying to make the 3-hour time limit, but we're going to be trading off and playing the game. Alright, so me and Max are here playing one of my childhood favorite games, Super Metroid. I'm pretty jazzed to play this with one of my best friends, and he's never actually played it before, so this is going to be awesome. Alright, let's get ready for this deep, involved, twisting story here that we cannot skip because reasons. Oh man, I gotta reconfigure my controls too. My goodness.
I'm here too. Hello, JR.
Let's see, so shoot, dash, jump. Okay, good to go, finally, alright. Now, the story that cannot be skipped because it is so deep and important.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
That voice acting, though. I don't want to talk over this. risk somebody missing this. Spoiler alert, Samus is a girl.
Why don't you give us the abridged version, Ryan?
Samus is a girl, saves a Metroid, thinks it's her mommy.
You don't sound very enthusiastic for one of your childhood, dreams.
Childhood dreams. I just like the game.
Why is that?
I really don't know. Just the atmosphere is really cool. I love robot stuff, and when I was little, I actually thought that you play as like a robot, and then because I played this game so much, like I never actually owned this game, but whenever my parents would take me to the video store, this is the game that I would rent.
How old was little Ryan back in the day?
Wee little Ryan was just a wee little lad, and boy, how old was I back then? Let's see, I think this game came out in, oh god, yeah, it came out in '94, so I was like 8 or 9 or something, maybe 10? God, yeah, I was 10, jeez. But yeah, I loved this game, and I don't know, it was just fun. It has a really cool atmosphere. The weapons are cool. But yeah, like I finally, like, yeah, I played this game so much, like I was the only person I knew that could like beat it in, I think it's like under 3 hours, and then you get to see Samus in the pre-Zero suit, which gives everyone the soggy knees.
I love how it's called Space Colony. Things were so simple back in the day.
Yeah, you don't, it's Super Nintendo. You don't need to name shit. We're gonna speedrun this. Cause I'm that good. Except for I'm not. I did a test run of this game just to make sure that I wasn't gonna be totally awful at it, and ooh, it was rough. I haven't actually played this game since I think the last time I played it was PAX 2012 when my buddies Matt and Greg were staying with me, and I said something about how I could definitely beat the game in under 3 hours, and they were like, no you can't. Like, fuck you, I can't. And then we played for about 30 minutes, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm too tired.
Now that character I know from Super Smash Brothers.
It's Ridley. And you don't even have to actually damage Ridley, you just have to take damage from him. Hit me. Oh god, I can't even wall jump now. Terrible. And then, yeah, you get the annoying beepies, and then just take off. Emergency! Now, we did a test playthrough of this, and I want to see if I can do this again. If I can not take damage in that first haul, because I have never been able to do that, and I will probably never be able to do it again. Let's see, here we go. Alright. Super serious time. Oh, already failed. Terrible. Oh my god, my first test run I did so well, and now I just look terrible. Awesome. Oh! MLG Pro, 360 no scope, what's up? God damn it. My measurement skills are weak. I got away just in the nick of time because video games. Good job, Luke. Now the actual game begins just as our first episode is ending. So we will see you guys next time, and hopefully you guys enjoy this, because this is probably going to be around for a while.
I'm here too! I do stuff!
No you don't. Shut up, Max. No one likes you.
Oh.